Okay.
Okay, so while we were taking a break, I got started on doing some brute forcing, which can take a while. So I wanted to get started on that as soon as possible. So first of all, the SMB enumeration, the server message block enumeration, finished, and we got some more information. So we didn't get a whole lot of, we didn't get any passwords or anything like that, but we did get a lot of information about the server. So we have the IP, and this is running Linux, despite running SMB. And it's running, let's see, we have a file server service, which is always good to know. And we'll have to look through that if we can. And let's see, we also have, we have the name of the server, which is just all capital blog. We have some disks. So we have Billy SMB disk, Billy's local SMB share, which is, the analytics is very important. We'll have to take a look at that. We have Billy SMB. So we will mapping OK, writing listening OK, writing unavailable. So we'll take a look at that. And so a lot of times you'll see this called IPC. That's the inter-process communication held on SMB. I've never successfully exploited that, though I've heard legends of people doing that. Essentially, you can send messages to programs. So we know that there's a user by the name of, the same as the blog. So if we go down here, we enumerate the users. There's nobody, none, and Beedrill. So the first thing I was going to do, just because it takes a while, is start a brute force attack. So I have the username of someone we can log into on SMB. So I'm in a program called Metasploit using the SMB login module. So we'll say set SMB user to Beedrill. And then we want to set the pass file. And then set that to user share where the Rocky.txt. And then there should be like an rhosts. Usually, yeah, rhosts. And we'll set that to blog.tryhackme. And button. Okay. Oh, what? I logged in under 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? What? That can't be right.
It can.
Oh, well, it could be. So I'm going to put that in passwords, maybe. I think that's the first one in Rockview, but that can't be right. Beedrill : okay. Let's create a new one. We'll go to S. Because remember, there were files being served. So if there's ever files being served, I always run SMB map. SMB map to Beedrill. Password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And the host is blog.tryhackme. Oh, what? Oh, okay, cool. All right, nice. We can read and write in Billy's local SMB share. We got a username and password already. That was quick. All right, awesome. So let's see what we can do. So SMB map, I think there's a way we can enumerate all the enumerate everything on the that's being hosted. Let me look this up. I forgot the command to this. Oops. View all files. The hierarchy. Host prompt. Kerberos path. Let me do this. Host. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? What? That can't be right. We do this. Let me do this. Host prompt. Kerberos path. 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 Kerbe Yeah, uses examples. Yeah, we got that. I thought there's a way to enumerate all the files on a server without SMB map enumerate all files. Okay, SMB map, final. Form recursive strips. Okay. Yep. No. Spoke too soon. Maybe it's just not in this version. What? I guess not. Okay. So we'll use let's see. What's the program called? SMB. Right. You. So we know what the username is. The username is Beedrill. Password is oh, it doesn't specify. That's okay. And then it's usually password. Here we go. Even copying this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not enough characters in service. All right. I don't know everything by heart. Usage example. There's a weird syntax using SMB client where it's like you have to use a certain number of like backslashes in the host identifier, which I do remember, but I forget the exact format. And that does not even give us a usage example. Okay, here we go. // server share. Okay. Let's see. // Oh, we're on. Okay.
Okay.
So we have Taylor Swift songs, check this.png, and Alice and White Rabbit. So all right, we're grabbing some Taylor Swift songs. We got an image file, and we'll get Alice and the White Rabbit. And we can read and write and stuff here too, which is important, but did we see anything on the blog that seemed to have Alice and the White Rabbit or anything like that? Because if we can upload into a directory that the web service has access to. We could potentially upload a shell, but I don't think we do. And so here's where using Burp Suite's really handy. So we can go to the dashboard, and we can look here at blog.thm, and we can look for anything. Note from mom, author, category, comments, WP content. No, nothing. I don't see. Yeah, so we can look at the files. I don't think we got anything interesting though. So you can run strings on Alice White Rabbit. I don't see anything there. Strings on check this.png. Nothing. Up in GIMP, see what this is. Oh, someone already has Kelly up and running. Very good. Oh, it's a QR code. That's interesting. So what we can do is we can go to CyberChef. So CyberChef is a really cool tool. So anytime you have data and you're trying to like figure out what to do with this data, you can always go to CyberChef. And there's a way to input images. So open file is input. Check this.png. It's a link to a web page. Cool. All right. Oh, it's it's just a rabbit hole. Okay, I think we're being trolled right now. Anytime you see anything about like a white rabbit, that usually indicates this is a rabbit hole. So we'll tuck this away for now. But at least you got introduced to CyberChef, because that is a really cool tool. All right, so we don't need this anymore. Oh, we got another password. Oh, well, brute forcing has been very useful for us today. So we have, let's see, copy selection. So what I did here is I ran WP scan again, and I asked it to brute force passwords because we knew two of the usernames, kwheel and bjoel on the blog. So let's go over here. Kwheel qtpy1, and let's log in. So if we go over here to the blog, we can go to WP admin. And let's log in. A wheel and a qtpy1. Cross our fingers, and I think it worked. Did it work? Okay, good. We logged in. We did it. We logged in. So this is the first part. This is where we should be excited because we finally got access to the system. And let's see, it's running, WordPress 5. We knew that already. So if we want to, we could post something. All posts. Add a new post. No, we can't. Why can we not do that? Oh, I'm running so many scans. So we can already get in. Okay. We'll quit that. For Linux is complete. We'll close all this stuff. Exit. Sorry. So the reason I was running slow is because I was just running so much stuff. Yep. But we got into WordPress, and that's good. So what can we do? So we can have media. We can add new posts. Hopefully, no, we can't add new posts. Comments. Dashboard. Hello. Oh, this is so slow. I don't know why it's so slow. There we go. Okay. Let's see. So we can do media. So normally when I get into WordPress, I can edit the PHP files if I'm an administrator. Now here I'm not an administrator, but I do have some user access. So maybe we can do something a bit more creative with it. So let's go back to our commands line, and we're going to run something called search exploit. And we're going to look for WordPress 5.0. Okay, so here's something interesting. So we have WordPress Core 5.0, WordPress Core 5.0.0. Okay, so there's three things here that are interesting. We have, and they all seem to be dealing with image remote code execution. Let's see. Gabe says, I have a command open in my Kali Linux VM, so now I should be able to go on the website, try hack me. Absolutely, go for it. Let's see. The WP admin dash is extremely slow even when using it on a local machine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true too. Let's see. There's a good site if you're interested in statistics. Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Is most hacking just brute forcing? No, most hacking is not brute forcing. In fact, that's what we're going to get into right now. So we managed to get a username and password. Although I should say, in the real world, most hacking is done because someone got into a database somewhere. They downloaded everyone's usernames and passwords, and then tried it on other sites, and that's how they get in. In the real world. So in this case, there is some brute forcing involved. Not always. Sometimes you're going to just be exploiting stuff right off the bat. Sometimes you are going to never figure out a password, but you'll get code execution regardless. But here we go. We have an image remote code execution in WordPress. So we're going to go back to our web browser, and we're going to go to the exploit DB. And one of these things is in Metasploits, which I like. So crop image shell upload. I like that. So this is in Metasploit, which makes it easy for us. So we'll try this first, actually. So we'll create a new shell. And we'll do MSF update. Okay, and then go MSF shell. Console. There we go. I knew that. I'm a professional. Okay, so we're loading at Metasploit. We kind of have an idea of what we're going to do. We're going to go after the image upload stuff. So we're going to search WordPress 5.0. Let's see, where is it? Auxiliary scanner. WordPress image. Is that it? I don't know what it is. WordPress Pixpay. No. Oh, crop shell image, I think is what it is. Is that the name of the thing we saw? Crop image shell upload. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, cool. So we'll use 0. 0 options here. So here's where the magic is going to happen. So our local IP on the VPN is this one here. It's under tunnel. So we're going to set our L host. So this is what we're going to have. Okay, let's back up. What am I going to do here? I'm going to use Metasploit to send the server an image that will give me a remote shell. And so the first thing I'm going to do is say, have the shell connect back to my machine here. So set lhost, localhost, that's what it's called, to my IP. And we'll set the L port to 1337, of course. And then we just enter in our data that we know about the server. So if we we're going to set password. We know password, so the password is qtpy1. We're going to set our host to blog.tryhackme. Set username to, let's grab the username, kwheel. And let's see. We don't need theme directory. Anything else we need? No. I think we're good. We'll run exploit, and we should get a shell back, I hope. Your fingers. Oh, it didn't work. Target appears to not be using WordPress. What? Show options. Show targets. Options. Let's see. Password. QPy proxies none. Our host or target URI. Try it again. In fact, you know what we can do? We can set it to go through our proxies. So options, we'll see what's going on here. Set proxies, http :// localhost 18080. So this will go through Burp Suite so we can see what's going on. Oh, TCP connect account. Okay. Set proxies. Oh, unset proxies. Exploiting again. Oh, weird. It should work. If it's saying it's not running, I wonder if it's just because it's so slow. And while it runs, we can go through exploit.
I think you only had it for like an hour and a half.
Oh. Let me double check. Exploit. Oh, no, we still have 57 minutes to go.
Okay. I might try refreshing the page. Maybe it's... I'm thinking maybe that blog is not really running anymore. It looks like there's some kind of problem at TryHackMe.
Yeah, no, maybe... Oh yeah, it's not connecting at all. I crashed the server. So this happens a lot when you're hacking.
Yeah.
You will crash whatever you are trying to work on. So how do we fix this? Well, we can reset this box somehow. One would assume. Let's see. You terminate the box. Will that work?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll start the machine up again. And now we wait a minute. Yeah, so this happens a lot when you're hacking. You will, unfortunately, take down a few things while you're at it. Why 337? Oh, it's lead code for leads because we're all elite hackers here. How did you know to use this particular? Okay, so let's go back through my steps again. So what I did is I knew from earlier enumeration that it was running WordPress 5. Right, and that's why we got the version information. We knew we want to look at what's running on the server so we can figure out good exploits. And so I searched for exploits using searchploit, but you can also go to the exploit database and just search for. Why is this so large? Just search for WordPress 5.0. Oh, I probably have alpha there. And you can just look here. So you have WordPress core 5.0 crop shell image upload. And then whenever you see that there's a Metasploit module for something, that usually grabs my attention right away. That means it's important enough that someone automated this exploit. And so you can see exactly what's happening here if we look at the exploit. And I think I have my no. Anyway, so if you look at this, you'll see what it's doing exactly. So so it gets a cookie, sends a request, and then uploads a file. And it has some image data here, which I assume also appends into, it saves it as a JPEG. And somehow gets remote code execution. This is a lot to go through. But it's also a good idea to know what you're running before you run it, usually. If there's a Metasploit payload, usually I trust Metasploit. Oh, we have people wanting to add the class. Awesome. Okay, so it should be back up. Okay, well, it'll probably be under new IP, so we will edit our host file. And run this again. It's not working still. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's an issue with my VPN. I think we are permanently taking down the server. So it's obviously vulnerable. If you're taking it down, that's a good sign that you're on the right path. Oh, there we go. Coming up again. All right, one more time. says not running WordPress. It is running WordPress. It does not appear to be running WordPress. Why? All right, well, let's use another. There's other versions of this exploit. So we go to the exploit DB. Once again, we look for. Let's see. Remote code execution. Oh, I don't want to deal with JavaScript. Here we go. Python. Okay, so here's the exploit as a Python exploit, and we're going to go through the code to make sure that we know exactly what we're writing here. So, and if you've never programmed in Python before, God help you, this class, you're going to be using a lot of Python when you are hacking. We'll just throw this up on top. WordPress RCE, okay. lhost, here we go. We'll set this to 157, and our attacker IP is 10.13.12.96. The selection. Okay, so we need a URL. Needs to be username, which is the wheel. Password. Yep. And WP theme. And so we got this earlier from WP scan. We'll run this again. Like 2020. I don't know if it needs the full URL or not, but we copy this selection. So this is the theme WordPress is running. Login successful, getting WordPress nonce. Oh, I need it wants a image already there. What the? Let me read this.
I think it just needs a good JPEG.
Yeah. Oh.
Right.
Okay, so we uploaded the image.
Mm-hmm.
We crop the image. Creating a new post to include the image. This is what we call being a script kiddie. We don't know exactly what the script is doing. POC is ready. Okay, so I think I know what we have to do. So we're going to run netcats. Listen on 1337. We're going to copy this selection. Go here. Mute. Segui says they need help with going in about the class add request approval before. Oh yes, you will get added. Let's see what this says. Anything here?
Yep, image name. It could be any JPEG.
Yeah.
Inject the payload. Wait, I think you have to inject the
yeah. So I do need to.
With, yeah, a shift tool. Yep. That's the problem. Okay.
Let's try this again.
Yeah.
What payload did we put in there? Yeah, I think it's just a. Yeah, that's not going to execute code for us, but it'll show us that we can execute code.
POC is ready.
Selection. It's not running.
Shouldn't be two equals in the URL. It should be a question mark. Oh, I guess it's okay, all right. 0 equals ID? ID equals 0 probably. No, okay. Look at the recent posts. It's not there. It's not succeeding in posting. Maybe it can't post from this account. Okay.
Huh. Well,
Or maybe you can't see it. Maybe you can't see it. You're logged in as Billy Joel, right? You're not logged in as K Wheel.
No, I am logged in as K Wheel.
Oh, okay.
If we go to WP admin. This is so strange. I'm going to try the WordPress thing again, but this time specify the specify the theme. So yeah, only 2 posts, 2 comments. No. Let's see. The username is this. Let's see. People are writing comments. I tried to add. Yes, and yeah, you need approval code. Yeah, that's CCSF for you. Okay, so the let's use an interpreter. Let's see if this works. Oh, it worked this time. It authenticated. I don't know. It's getting payload. Oh, nope. Right, image 1. Image uploaded.
Did it start a listener, or do you have to do that explicitly?
It started a listener.
Okay.
Right
Oh yeah, okay, good. Yeah.
So it was. So it apparently needed the
Theme.
the theme set for some reason.
Ooh.
Oh, we got an interpreter session up. We did it, people.
Yeah. Good.
There we go. And so this is very exemplary of real life hacking, where it takes a while to get things running. But we did it. We did it. Awesome. Okay. We have interpreter session 1 opened. Attempting to clean up files. Okay, there we go. Oh, we're in the interpreter. We're on the machine.
Yeah. And there's a reason.
There we go.
Yeah.
So we've been at this for like 2 hours. So, but there we go. We got access. We can run commands. We can get some more passwords. So check this out. So whenever you get onto a WordPress site, there's always this WP config file that we can just cat PHP and just get the database information. So now we have the database password, and we have another password, everything. So there we go. We finally got remote code execution. We got our initial foothold onto the system. It took us 2 hours, but there you go. And that's hacking 101. We got in, we got access. We essentially what we did. So to go back, we enumerated the system. Remember, we looked for all the software that was on there. We enumerated the network. So we said, okay, what ports are open? We found some usernames and we brute forced some passwords. And then we were able to execute a vulnerability on the WordPress version 5.0, to get us a reverse shell onto the system. So now we can run commands, get passwords. Let's see, who are we? Who am I? ID. There we go. Oh, no. No. How do we do this in the
Get
interpreter?
UID.
Get UID?
Yeah.
There you go.
No, get UID. GUID is different. Yeah. There you go.
www.data. So we're running commands as www.data, so we'll probably have to pivot to the user and then pivot to root eventually if we want to fully do this. But we do it. We did it. We got in.
Mm-hmm.
We got into this machine and we got access, and that was fun.
Yeah.
So let's see. Are there any other comments? So yeah, most people are talking about adding, as is usually the case. So the administration at CCSF makes it as hard as possible to add classes without it actually being impossible. So everyone can get added, but they just make you. Oh, go on.
Liz may not be taking everybody. It's up to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is up to Liz, but we'll figure it out.
Speaking of which, are you ready to talk about administrative stuff, Liz? She may not be there.
Yeah, I may have. So Liz has done a million of these, so I may have forced her a bit.
Yeah.
All right, I'm here. I'm just approving everybody who's on the call right now who wants to be added. I'm trying to make sure you get added, and it looks like we just got one person in there. And I think Jeffrey is still working on it. If you can, okay, so we just had a student who was able to successfully do it. You're asking if we can do a Zoom so you can share your screen. Yes, though I may not be the most helpful person because like Caitlin said, it's difficult to see it from, I can't see the student user interface. It's totally different from the, what I'm seeing on the faculty side, unfortunately. Now, we just had a student who was able to successfully add the course. So maybe we could talk you through it here, and if anybody else is on the call right now and they're still trying to get in, let's try to get you added while we can.
Maybe I should stop this recording and start another. Are you done with the demo, Caitlin?
Absolutely done with the demo.
Okay. Then I'm going to stop this recording and I'll start another one, Liz, with administrative stuff.
Okay, that sounds good. Thanks, Caitlin. That was really